This episode is going to be different. I'm going to tell you a story. It's a great story, a heartwarming story, and most importantly, a true story. What's the story about? A scarf. One of the things on my bucket list is to do a good deed for no reason. And my initial idea was just to do something really nice to someone and just do a quick video of it. Simple, right? Well, not really, because if I make a video of the whole thing, then I'm not doing the good deed for no reason anymore. I'm doing it for my YouTube. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Social media is filled with this kind of content where people are being generous to people in need, giving them money or helping them out, but then exploiting them for content. And obviously, it's great that they help, but as soon as they whip their phone out to record it, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me, and I want to do it right. So the only way I can get the thing off my bucket list is if I tell you a story where I did a good deed without even thinking about my bucket list or YouTube. It was just from good intention. And here's the story. A little while ago, I was traveling through Mexico and Central America, and when I was living in Nicaragua, Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Manchester United. And me being a massive United fan, that was the dream that I never thought I would see in my life, him wearing red again. And seeing Manchester United for a full season has been on my bucket list since I was a teenager. And I thought, if not now, then when? So I completely turned my life upside down, cancelled my travel plans, managed to get a season ticket, and moved from sunny Nicaragua to not so sunny Manchester. It sounds easy, but this was during the peak of the pandemic, so all of this took me 1 month. Which meant that I had to miss a couple of matches from the beginning of the season, and obviously I didn't want to let the tickets go to waste, so here's what I did. I thought to myself, how awesome it would have been if when I was a poor student, someone just came to me and gave me a free ticket to go see Manchester United play. So that's exactly what I did. I joined the Manchester student group on Facebook and gave the ticket away for free. And obviously most people there thought it's a scam, but one lucky guy who dared to believe actually went to see his first ever match at Old Trafford that night. However, this is not the good deed that I want to talk about. Fast forward a couple of weeks. I finally arrived to Manchester, went to the first match. Ronaldo scored the winner, life was amazing, and I was living my boyhood dream. As time went by, it was actually quite odd because it was a weird feeling when your lifelong dream becomes your weekly routine. I went to Old Trafford pretty much every week, sometimes 3 times a week to watch United play. It was amazing and so normal at the same time. For one match, I managed to get an extra ticket for 30 quid. But 1 hour before the match, my friend had to cancel. So there I was with 2 tickets and with not much time left again. So here's what I did. I just started knocking on people's doors near the stadium to give the ticket away for free. But surprisingly, that didn't work. Everyone already had a ticket. I guess hardcore fans live next to the stadium. So my new strategy, I just walked around and yelled, "Free ticket to the match." Obviously, everyone thought I'm a scam artist again. Everyone but one guy. After 30 minutes of walking around and screaming like a newspaper boy, one guy approached me and directed me to an old man who was interested. He was selling United scarves on the corner, and turns out that he had been doing it his whole life but had never been to a match. Ever. And he was like 60 years old. So instead of giving him the 30 quid extra ticket that I had, I gave him my £200 executive suite ticket just to surprise him. I didn't even tell him. Oh, and in return, he gave me a Ronaldo scarf for free. But this also is not the good deed that I want to talk about. But we're getting closer. So that scarf that I got from the old man. Remember the beginning of the story? I said this story is about a scarf. This is the scarf. That scarf kept me warm throughout the season and helped me wipe my tears when Harry Maguire was playing. I always looked at it with a smile because I liked the story behind it. It was an awesome story. So I really liked that scarf. Fast forward to the end of the season. I had to pack my things and sell a bunch of stuff from the apartment. So I did a little Facebook marketplace sale. And on my last day in Manchester, a very nice lady was interested to come see a few things. She arrived with a man, her husband I assumed. And they were just really nice people. The man didn't say much, but I thought, a man that doesn't say much, that's nothing new. They took the rugs and some kitchen appliances, and as they were about to leave, I saw my Ronaldo scarf hanging by the door, and even though part of me really wanted to keep that scarf as a reminder of the story, I just asked them, "Hey, are you United fans by any chance?" And she replied yes. They had actually been going to matches for years, but now hadn't for a while. So I just asked if they would like the scarf, because I was leaving anyways, and it would be great if the scarf didn't collect dust somewhere and found its way back to Old Trafford. She asked the man if he wanted the scarf, and the man just nodded. He came to me, I gave him the scarf, and the woman said to him, "What do you say?" And the man looked at me and said, "Thank you." I found that a bit out of the ordinary, but I didn't know what to make of it. In the evening, she wrote to me again to thank me for the scarf and added that her brother, turns out, not her husband, her brother was super happy with the scarf and that it meant so much more to him because he has learning disabilities. And now the thank you moment when I gave him the scarf made so much more sense. She also added that because of his condition, he doesn't get very close to many people or have friends, and the only friend that he had just passed away a few weeks ago. So it had been a very difficult time for his brother and the whole family. And she said that since they got home, he had not taken the scarf off and just walked around with it wherever he went, and that's the happiest she has seen him in weeks. And hearing that honestly made my day. Something about how all of this unfolded was just right. I replied to her, sharing the story of how I got the scarf from the old man, and that really moved her and brought her to tears. She thanked me again for the scarf and wished me safe travels. She also said it would be nice to keep in touch, and whenever I'm back in Manchester, she will help me get tickets to the next match. And that's how my time in Manchester ended. I still sometimes think about the scarf and think about the story and question, what if Cristiano never signed for United? What if I didn't have the balls to cancel my travels and move to Manchester? What if I didn't give the extra ticket away for free? What if I never even got that scarf? And what if I had decided to keep it? I guess it's just a bunch of little but right decisions that led to a beautiful moment. But now it's time for the best part. So I'm gonna take my marker, go to my fuck it list, and mark do a good deed for no reason as done. And by the way, if you enjoyed this story, I highly recommend that you check out my Manchester United video on my YouTube channel. And there you can see all the best parts from the scarf story, like me knocking on strangers' doors trying to give them a free ticket, plus many more crazy, happy, and sad moments from the season. I'll leave the link in the description. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.
See